Also doing some things in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
especially in music. You think now being in LA, which is the capital of entertainment, you want to come back to your passions to do some.
It's definitely prioritized now. Before, when I was younger, as y'all can see, when I was in Indiana, I would promote a lot my music, and I did it the wrong ways, and it took away from my game. I think I was spending too much time doing the music and trying to really push that instead of focusing on my game. And when I learned that, continue to play basketball, and that's my first love. First of all, that's my first love. Music is a passion, but basketball is my first love, and gotta put that first. Outside my family and God, gotta put basketball first. And I love to, and of course, I love to entertain. I like to have fun. So that's gonna be natural. That's gonna be easy. Being in LA, I think it'll be easier to get that part of me across, to the people and have some fun. And I know that's obviously in LA they love to have fun out here. So. And I love to do music, so that'll be an easy transition for me. It won't be as hard, and my priorities are straight now. I know I got to work out, play ball first, and then everything else comes second.
Ron, I wanted to answer the question a couple questions ago. LA's everything you're going to do and say and tweet and blog is going to be analyzed and picked up and spread around in LA.
Yeah.
Is that something that you thought about?
No, I've been through so much in the media, like. I'm not worried about people talking about me. It doesn't faze me. Like, y'all can, I won't be fazed. So feel free to write what you want. I'm not. It doesn't bother me. Especially going through the Brawl and that whole incident. For the most part, I'm good-hearted. And I understand that media, they have to get their stories across sometimes, and sometimes it's only expensive around Artest, and I understand that now. Being who I am and what I've been through and certain wrong decisions that I've made. So I understand that anything that I do, good or bad, sometimes it can have a spin to the story. And I encourage media sometimes to write whatever they want, bad or good, because if they're gonna put money in their pocket, then cool. I'm happy. They got a job to do. I don't mind.
How are you different from the guy in the Brawl?
Well, I don't lay on tables no more. I stay off the tables.
But then overall, though, how was your personality? How was your demeanor? How have you changed from that moment?
If you take that Brawl away, I've changed anyway. I always want to try to become a better person. If you take the Brawl away, and if you put the Brawl back into that scenario situation, that was something that was out of my control. It was totally out of my control, and I'm happy it's over. And I'm happy I'm like, I guess 6 or 5 years removed from that situation. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
So Ron, do you owe Kobe one for the incident in the playoffs where he got you in the chest or the neck? Does he have to worry about just one cheap shot in practice?
No, he got me good. He got me good, but I'm a strong man. I was able to take it. I respect plays like that. I respect a guy like that, a guy that has everything to lose and don't want to lose it and wants to win and do anything to win. I was in a situation where I can't do anything to win because I get suspended. But I miss the days where I can do anything to win. But playing with a guy like Kobe, knowing he'll do anything to win, and that takes the pressure off me because there was a time where I would do some things, but I just try to be as smart as possible, as aggressive as possible, without being ejected.